Hello everybody and welcome back. So this week I have just a really fun little flip out, I guess pocket. It has a little closure on it and then you can open it up and it flips out this way. You can do these in so many different ways. So then you can embellish this. You could, put a photograph in here. You can put little tuck pockets in here, whatever you like. And I just think they're really cute inside of a little journal as well. So this one is in here, and this one I used little lines, so if you want to journal inside of here, you can. Otherwise, it's just open for embellishment, which I love. So you can use any kind of paper that you like with this, but it needs to be, kind of a heavier cardstock. So I'm going to show you how to make one using some paper that I made. So you're going to need 2 pre-cut pieces of paper. The first one needs to be 9 by 3. So it's 9 high by 3 wide. And then the other one needs to be 9 by 4. And this is the one that we kind of nestle into the pocket, the inside pocket, right? So these come together really quick and easy. So let's just get started. First, we will make this little flap here. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to create the bottom flap that comes up, right? And so we want to score that at 2 inches. And so if you kind of place it on, let me just make sure that's correct. And then scoring there, that'll make it easier to fold. And then this one, we want to score at 3 inches. This is the top part that comes down. So let's just see how that goes. These are nice and easy to fold when you have this little scoreboard thing. Okay, so that's easy, right? That part's like done. So it's going to kind of fit like this. We'll get a little closure on here in a little bit. So because the inside is going to nestle right into here, you don't need to put anything on that, but we will need to embellish down here and up here. But for now, let's work on getting this piece of paper inside. So it's crazy how easy this is to come together here. So this first fold, we need to, and we're gonna do this on both sides. You just wanna score it at 3 inches on both sides. So right about here. And here. So like I said, you can do this with any kind of paper. I love to use my own prints. I'll do a lot of jelly printing on cardstock so that I get some really cool designs. And so just fold it in. And let me just move this off to the side here. And so fold it in. I may need to trim this a smidgen. Yep, I definitely do. Let me just make sure this is folded proper. And maybe I can work with that here. So there is a little bit of overlap. And I can just trim that. So because this was a jelly print they start off not being square, so when I cut it, it probably wasn't quite square, but that's okay. I can just trim this off. If you're using scrapbook paper, you definitely don't have this problem. But let me just make sure I'm not cutting through two. So I'm just going to trim this a bit. Okay. That looks pretty good. Here it looks a little off. Let's just make sure that it's nicely folded. And I actually want it to open up the other way, because this is what I want to be seen when you open up the book, or whatever this is called, pocket, when you open up the pocket. Okay, that worked. So what I generally do is just kind of use my bone folder just to make sure that it's folding properly with it inside before I go and glue it in. So this is fun. Great, so now I'm actually just going to use my Oohoo or Yoo-hoo, however you say this. I kind of like it better as Yoo-hoo. It's probably how you say it, right? So I'm going to put glue on the inside. And then just so I have a little bit of wiggle time, a little wiggle room, I'm going to put it, let's just make sure I'm doing this right, on the back, or on the inside back. Okay, so there's glue on both parts. And I'm just going to take my time, line it up. And this is why you need a little bit of wiggle room. So you can just make sure that you have it right where you want it. And that is great. So now I will open this all the way up, take my bone folder. If you want to see how I created this paper, I actually made it in my mixed media club. This is a gel print that I made that I showed in my mixed media club. There will be a link in the comments for you to go check that out. We do gel printing, art journaling, a book of the month, and a project of the month in the journal, or in the mixed media club. So I invite you to come and join. I love that, and I'm loving this cover too. I like how shimmery it is. So now I'm going to want to embellish here and here and here and here. So I need to find some coordinating papers or something to go with this. So let's see what I have. So I found in my stash these two papers. This one I feel like it's really the same colors. I kind of feel like this one is too, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. This one is definitely more of this, you know, lighter blue. I actually think this one probably goes a little bit better, so let's work with this one. So I need a piece to go on both of these flaps here, and then I need a piece here and here. So first, you know what I think I'm going to do is just cut this so that I don't have to worry about any of these white edges. And this is what I meant before when I said it started with a jelly print and it's never square, right? It's definitely not square. I did not put this on the plate, you know, straight. So I'm going to trim that. Okay, really cool. This is a great print. So I think I'm gonna like it with this a lot. So let's do this little flap first. So you know me, I'm not a measurer. If this is your first time here, welcome, welcome. I hate measuring, so I usually just do a nice little crease with my fingernail. Scientific and proven. Let's see, where's the bottom here? Going to come in this way, so make sure I have it on the right way. Oh, this is fun. And my scientific method of measuring is not going to be perfect. I see that there's going to be a little bit of overlap, which is fine. And so too, when you close it, if there's any gaps here, I can always ink that as well. So not worried about it at all. Glue here. And on the paper itself. Make sure that is still sticking down. And, okay, just want to make sure I had it the right way here. I liked a little bit of shimmer on this. This is really fun. So just try to fit it on there as best you can. So I have this print, which I think is cool, but it's not my very favorite thing. So maybe I'll cut some of these out. Just want to make sure it's a really purpley place. I have to cut this a bit. let's see what this looks like. That's pretty cool. See if I can, I'm gonna try one more. I have an area where there's a little bit more of the blue. Here we are. I like that. So it'll really be like this. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just ink this. I'm going to go with black. You can curve your corners if you want to. I'm just using the ink pad itself. It makes a fun little noise, doesn't it? So this is just Ranger's Distress Archival Ink and Black Set. There we go. Okay, so this will go about halfway in between. So I'm going to take my awl. Let's find the center. Okay, and just very gently poke it through. Now I'm going to set this back on here. And I'm just going to make a little bit of a mark so that you can see that on here. I'm going to go through just the bottom flap. And you know, too, I could have waited and maybe should have waited to put on this piece to cover up the little brad that I'm about to put on. So you can do that too. So my brad will just show. It's not a big deal. But if you don't want it to show, then you can cover that up. I found a little black one. It's perfect. Open it up in here. And I can always put something over that too. I could put, you know, not that this would work, but you'll get the idea. I can embellish and put something over that too. So no need to worry about that. We'll see where this even ends up, right? What kind of journal page it's going to end up on, or what kind of book. So you can see how quick and easy these come together, right? They really come together fast. If you're not using your own papers, you know, and you just have two coordinating scrapbook papers, they come together even faster. So here it is, all completely done. Now you could put tuck pockets in here, you know, so I could take a piece of this and make a tuck, which I might just do because it's a really super cute. I also have some rub-ons that are dragonflies. These are from Redesigned by Prima. I will put a link to these in the comments. So, and maybe the tuck pockets would be here and here. So we'll see. We'll see how I embellish this. I really think that some dragonflies would be fun on here. But again, they come together super fast. And then this is where you can not only use your own papers, but then you can embellish it however you want. And I just think they're really beautiful and they're really fun to play with. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. You can find me at janebelanteart.com. I have a whole bunch of classes. That's where you'll find my mixed media club, where I show you exactly how I make my papers. So we do jelly printing, art journaling, we do a book of the month, and we do a project of the month. So it's chock full of tutorials and inspiration, and it's a great community to be in. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.